The Newman Brothers collection is probably one of the most important reserves that we have of coffin furniture in Great Britain. They were upmarket suppliers and were certainly not the type of thing that you would have seen on the average coffin. In the main, they were producing the high-quality burnished brass furnishings that were reserved solely for the coffins of the nobility, the gentry, the archiepiscopacy, and indeed those of the professional classes. They started in the 1880s, and they went right the way through until the early 1990s. So for just over 100 years, any coffin of profound grandeur would have been found to have had Newman's fittings on them. It has been asked if there's a connection between Newman Brothers and the royal family, solely because the coffin furniture that were used on the coffins of Diana Spencer and of Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, certainly those of George V and George VI and Queen Mary, were all supplied by Newmans. It would be incorrect to say that the Lord Chamberlain had deliberately got in touch with Newmans to order the sets of coffin furniture required. It was solely the fact that the crown undertakers that were being used at the time would have known of the quality of the individual whose funeral they had been asked to organise. And as such, they would have gone to their special reserve of tip-top coffin furniture, which, surprise, surprise, just happened to have been manufactured by Newmans. They would have used the solid cast brass Gothic handles for gentlemen, and they would have used the Princess Crescent solid cast brass for the ladies. Indeed, the same would have gone for any individual who was a member of the nobility, as certain funeral furnishers were patronized by individuals of that caliber, and those individuals would have known that their funeral furniture would have been providing the very best, and only Newmans knew what the very best meant.